Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of Super Mario World. Last episode, which was our first episode for the series, you guys left some amazing support. I appreciate the comments, the likes, all that kind of stuff that you guys left on the video. It seemed like a lot of you guys enjoyed it, and I'm glad to hear that because I was just thinking about doing this series for now and kind of concentrating on a little bit of the nostalgic feel for the series. So, anyways, or in this channel overall. So. Anyways, today I want to actually talk a little bit about, E3, and, some of you guys may know what E3 is, some of you may not, some of you may not be someone who pays attention to that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to break it down what it actually is. E3 is like a place where, people gather up, you can go to the event or you can just stay at home and watch it. And it's literally hours and hours of like companies, showing what they're doing for games and stuff like that for the year. People love to see it. So this is E3 2016. So they're going to be concentrating about this year, and they sometimes, preview what could happen next year. But more than likely, they don't do that. But I've seen some companies do that before. Pretty sure in E3 was it 2014, one company did that. But I think so. So, anyways, it actually released like the next year due to like some other things they had to fix or whatever it was. I do remember that happening. If any of you guys know, make sure you leave a comment. Maybe you know. And it's this big convention. People like to go to it, and these big companies just show their games off for the year. So one of the ones that really caught my eye, and I'm going to tell you now, I didn't really catch up or look into more detail with E3 this year because I heard that Microsoft didn't have much going on. I mean, Halo was something that they were showcasing, so that's pretty cool. But what caught my eye the most for PlayStation, okay, was Crash Bandicoot returning. This is something that years, like people have been talking about this. People wanted a Crash Bandicoot, back, like a return. Now, what it actually is basically revamping what the other old games were like. It's like Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and something else or whatever. Basically, what those games were for PS2, stuff like that, would actually like return to PS4 just in like a graphics revamp. So it really depends how it may be some different changes here and there for something like that. We'll have to see what's going on with that. We don't know what the game is, so we can look at the trailer. There was not even a trailer about it. I mean, they showed Crash Bandicoot, and they said that they would be doing this revamp. But again, you gotta wait until the actual game comes to do like a full out review for it. So let's get that shell out of the way. Sorry. And Crash Bandicoot again is a game that many people enjoy, and if you've never played Crash Bandicoot, you're missing out. Like, that was the childhood game. So for PlayStation, Sony in particular, Sony, for listening to the gamers in general about Crash Bandicoot, because I'm one of those gamers as well who wanted Crash Bandicoot to come back. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is gonna be a Naughty Dog production. If you guys don't know what Naughty Dog is, basically they did those Crash Bandicoot games in the older times, like PS2 and stuff, like your what is it, the team racing, like the kart one for Crash Bandicoot. Just in general, it was all Naughty Dog production. If you guys see, like when you play the game, there's always like an introduction saying Naughty Dog. That's them. I don't know if it's gonna be the same exact group, but either way, if they're making a graphics revamp, it's gonna be the same gameplay. I would assume it probably could be a Naughty Dog production, but again, we still don't know. So that is E3. I'm still waiting for the Nintendo one, so that is something I'm going to be looking forward to. I might actually talk about the Nintendo one in the next Super Mario World Let's Play a little bit, because, I love Nintendo, man. I love PlayStation, but I love Nintendo too. So I really hope that Nintendo brings it home, for this E3 2016, because, why not? And, Nintendo is capable, okay? Nintendo was a company like who they like to reveal things, and I guess like they didn't think of E3 as something that was that big. So like some of the stuff that they revealed was already shown before, you know what I mean? So Nintendo's done a really good job kind of keeping secrets. Like people don't know. Like the only thing is like Pokemon Sun and Moon, but again, like that's not just owned by Nintendo; it's owned by other companies as well. That is something that people are going to talk about. I'm guessing they're going to show that at E3, no doubt. If they don't, that's going to be a surprise because they're going to be showing other types of games maybe that'll surprise us and not just what we've already seen. But it has happened before that Nintendo showed something and it was also shown on E3, which is not a bad thing at all. It's just some people already knew about it, you know what I mean? So that's that. E3 is cool. If you want to keep up to date with E3 stuff, they stream it on Twitch, they stream it on YouTube Gaming. I'll link those streams in the description. I'll link the main one. It's gonna be like twitch.tv/twitch, and then YouTube Gaming is like gaming.youtube.com/E3, and then there's also other streams with that. Like PlayStation, they streamed, of course, their own broadcasting and trailers and stuff like that. So you'll have your respective companies streaming that as well on YouTube Gaming and on Twitch, as they'll do the same. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. It'll show some games that you guys might like, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, back to the discussion of Mario. So last episode we talked about the genre of Mario, and what I liked, and then I saw some comments of what you guys preferred. Now, here's one thing that I guess is really hard to like separate them out. Mario World and Bros 3 are like the best games, okay? When they hit Mario Bros 3, everyone really liked how it was different because you were actually able to like control your character better than like Bros 2. Like Bros 2, I wouldn't even call Bros 2 part of Mario because it didn't look anything like the original one, because Bros 2, if you guys remember, that was the one where you were able to pick up things from the ground and like throw it at your enemies and stuff like that. And on top of that, when you jump, you see Mario's legs or Luigi's legs, or it also consisted of Toad and Peach. You would see their legs like moving around, and it was really awkward. It was not my game. It didn't even look like a Bros game to me. So the other one's definitely, oh god, I almost fell. Okay. Oh no, get that please. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Okay, Bros 2, I never saw it as a Bros, like a legit Bros game. It just didn't seem like it. So Mario World and Bros 3 are something that many people talk about to this day. They say it's like one of the top games. And Super Mario World, I love it. Again, I do love Super Mario Bros. 3, so it's kind of tough to distinguish from both of them. I would just say Mario World is a little bit easier, so if you're someone who really enjoys Mario and you want to play but you're not as good, Mario World is kind of for you because the levels aren't that hard. In Bros 3, some of the levels can be a little tricky. Mario World, it's not that tricky. If you go slow or if you go fast, you'll kind of see what the road is ahead. Like, if you're a beginner at this, of course, you want to go a little slower. But again, you'll kind of get used to it. You'll get the hang of it once you play at least once over the game. And if you keep playing it again, like me, you'll get better and better each time. So that's why I'm able to like move through this. As you guys see, I'm not really speed running. This it's just way too easy on some of these parts, and I didn't want to speed run it because I still want to showcase all the nostalgia to you guys, because I know that some of you guys don't watch Mario, or you guys haven't kept up to date with the old Mario games, or you just want to relive those moments, so you're watching this video. So that's why I'm kind of doing this series. So anyways, we're at the last castle. That was pretty quick. All that talking and stuff, we still managed to get through this pretty easily. But yeah, anyways, I do enjoy both games. There's a lot of people that have their own opinions as well, but Mario World, I would say for me, is just a little better, and there's still the top 2 Mario games in my opinion, and that's a pretty big statement. But Bros 3 and Bros 4, you can call this Bros 4. Apparently that's what they call it in Japan. I think it's Super Mario World, Super Mario Bros 4. I think that's what they call it in total. Like that's their whole title, I think. So yeah. Anyways, what else? Nintendo. So like for E3, okay, people want to see Zelda, or they're hoping it'll be like Sunshine, like Mario Sunshine, or stuff like that. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but again, we can always see like what's in store. Like it still hasn't happened yet. So like in the making of this video or whenever I upload it, it hasn't happened. You know what I mean? So like we'll see what happens. Maybe. I don't know. I think Nintendo will come out with a bang. They've done it before. Nintendo is a progressing company, and of course, a lot of people like Nintendo's products over, the current PlayStation and Xbox, because Nintendo's been here since the start. You know what I mean? And they've been holding down really well over these years. So, anyways, let's get him out of the way, and that is that. So we beat that castle. A lot of you guys have also asked me like off the comments. Like I've had a couple people in my Discord actually ask through my private messages if I'm doing like a whole playthrough, like every single level. My goal for this series is just to go through all the castles and get them out of the way, and then go against Bowser however I get to him. But what I could do is make like small update videos and showcase like Mario World, like those other levels like Star World and stuff in a different type of video. So we'll see. But this is just a memory. Next area is the underground Vanilla Dome. What traps await Mario in this new world? And we have that in store for next episode. So anyways, that will do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. That is up to you. But overall, thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.